Hi everybody, it's Julie. I am here and we are going to add our file folders. So our 2 file index cards, I'm going to be using these large ones and they need to have stenciling, a quote, and a book page, and we have to make 2 of them. So I have 2 of them right here. Now in case I decide I want these to be for the large pockets, I haven't decided totally on the size of my journal yet. So I'm going to go ahead and cut these down about an inch. Okay. And, well, there's one. Okay, so I want to welcome you to our Mayhem Junk Journal Challenge. This is the Mayhem 2020 Junk Journal Challenge. So we are making 20 or 21 elements and for this challenge, and they were chosen by kind of like a little lottery thing. And it's really been fun working with them. So again, we need stenciling, a quote, and a book page on these. So let's go ahead and we'll put those in our cup. And we have our file index cards. So if you don't have some of these, you can go ahead and make them. They need to be larger, so like 5 by 7 width, and they do need to have a tab. Okay, so that's approximately 5 by 7. So our only thing is we have to have 2 file index cards, stenciling, quote, and a book page. Okay, so I have pulled out some items. I have this piece of that was Happy Mail, so I have this washi tape that I'm using. I have some other washi tape up here. I have some of the images from the small images from the French Fashionista, and then over to my left I have a whole bunch more of that digital kit. I have some of my wrought iron paper this is from a wrought iron book, and it's been coffee dyed. I have the napkin. So we have 2 napkins we're using in this, that I've chosen to use in this journal. There's my book page, and I have this really cool paper from a long time ago. I've had it for a very long time, so I think it's time we start to use it. So we're going to do these, we need to do 2 of them. So I'm going to do them differently from each other. So let's go ahead and we'll put one right here. We've got this one. So we need stenciling, and I'm just going to go ahead, and there's some book paper, but I'm going to go ahead and stencil on the back of this one. Okay, so my stenciling for this one will be right there on the back. I'm going to be using my Vintage Photo Distress ink and the Bella, I think it's Bella, cosmetic brush that I get at the Dollar General. And I love the way these brushes work for stenciling. And again, the other thing is it doesn't hurt my thumb. So, okay, so just going ahead, and this is the stencil that I've been using for this journal. Okay, so that gives me some stenciling, and I can go ahead and just add a little bit over here and down here. Okay, so there we have our stenciling. Okay, And now for our book page. I'm going to go ahead and make one of the book page pockets like I like to make. And so I'm going to fold it. And then I'm going to fold it this way. Okay. And I'm going to cut the bottom off. I'm going to rip across the top. Okay. And so for this, I'm just showing you what I'm going to do. You can do the 2 file index cards for this element. You can do them however you want to do them, as long as they have the elements of stenciling, quote, and book page. Okay. And you need to make 2 of them. And I like making these because I usually will find in my journals when I go to put them together that I'll have a couple of places that have white space. Yes, I am. I know. You're as surprised as I am that I am distressing. This digital kit that I'm using, it just really, I think it wants to be distressed. So let's go ahead and so I have been distressing. I know, it's a shock. Those of you that have not hung out on my channel for a long time, I don't distress. It's kind of it's an extra step that I don't usually take, but for this look, I really think it's gonna make a difference. I mean, just look at that card. I mean, that's like, wow. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and while we're at it, we'll do this side as well. So again, I get this brush at Dollar General. It comes with a really cool package that we used or will be using. We used it in the cereal box journal for a bookmark. The packaging for this, and it turned out really, really cool. Okay, so you saw that I went ahead and I closed up my book pocket, so I have a little pocket here. And I am going to, of course, put this on here. And so we'll have this pocket and, you know, I'm going to have a pocket here because I like pockets and I cannot lie. I really do. I will put pockets, even if I'm not going to fill it, I will put a pocket. And if there's a place for one, because you just never know. You might have something that you want to put in there if this becomes your journal. So here we go. And so that can go down there. So let's go ahead and we'll pick out one of these. I think we'll use her. Okay. I'm going to cut her off. So this is our French Fashionista digital kit from Dear Julie Julie. It's available in the Etsy shop, and all the digitals in the Etsy shop are on sale for 50% off while we're home. So this one is on sale for 50% off, and it has over 40 pages of files. Okay, so it does come to you in a zip file, so you'll need to be able to open a zip file, but that's the only way that I can get that many files to you is by doing it. as a zip file. Okay, so I'm ripping around the outside. I'm going to check it out and see if I think it needs, yeah, I probably want to go ahead and distress the edge of that too. So we've done a little bit of coloring on some of our beautiful ladies. We have decorated them, dressed them like paper dolls. This has just been a really fun digital kit to work with. I'm going to go ahead and pull out my chalks. And we have been adding a little bit of blue into this journal. I'm just going to use my finger and I'm going to dress her. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and change her outfit to be blue. Okay, I'm going to go with the bow. You could use a Q-tip or a brush, however you want to do this. I'm just going to use my finger. These are decorating chalks for a pastel look, so I highly recommend adding some chalks. And since I messed up a little bit, I'm going to go ahead and just let's go ahead and at least do the bow of her hat. Okay. And while you're at it, you can go ahead and add a little bit of color to her cheeks. Okay, and so let's see, I have this piece. Go ahead and get some off and then go ahead and put just a little bit of color on her cheeks. Okay. There's our, so she's been chalked. And there we go. Let's see. We do have our gold doily. And I like that. This one, I dyed it with the avocado dyed stuff when I was dyeing the papers, and I was trying to get the look from the doily onto the okay, I do not see a oh, here's one up here. Glue stick. Okay, getting to the end of this one. Okay, go ahead, pull it over. We're going to just put this down. Okay, so we are layering. This is what I'm going to be doing here. And since I already have a pocket, I'm not going to add another pocket. I know, you're shocked. I am too. Okay, so there we go. Lid on. Okay, so let's see about what can we add. So we have this amazing polka dot. Okay, what's the deal here? Okay, let's grab her. There we go. Okay. Okay, so that gives us, we should be able to go in further. Okay, well, we can go in from there. Probably should have ironed it, huh? Okay, so this is amazing. It actually, you can feel the little bumps on this. So let's, did we try this one already? There we go. Okay. Okay, I like that. I like that very much. Okay. So I have my washi tape, and the washi tape that I've been using for vertical is this with the Eiffel Tower. And so this, in this this particular journal, we have been doing ensembles. So an ensemble being, you don't just do you do all the pieces that go with your card or with your element. So if you have a pocket, you want to go ahead and fill your pocket and have it totally ready for your journal. And in this case, I am looking for the edge of this. There we go. In this case, I have my file folders, and I'm decorating them. Okay, I like that. Okay. So, I'll say it again. Your washi tape has a shelf life. Use your washi tape. Okay, so we need our quote. And your quote can be anywhere on your file folder ensemble. And so I have chosen these two, one for each of my file folders here. And I am going to want to use the black, and because we are also using black in this. Okay, that gives me that one. And okay, I'm going to go ahead and rip around this. Carefully rip my edge over here. There we go. Yeah, I like that very much. Okay, so I'm just going to glue the bottom of this because I still want to be able to get into that pocket. So it's going to come across and across the bottom. And there we go. Okay. So we'll still should be able to come in along there. Okay. There we go. And then we do still have this pocket as well. And I think we'll go ahead and utilize this paper right here. And let's see how wide that is. Okay. 3 inches. Okay. If we take it to 2.5, we can go ahead and use our Hobby Lobby punch and get a pretty top for that. So I'm going to do that. And while I'm at it, I'm going to cut a second one just because I can. And while I have stuff out. Okay, so there's 2 of those. So when I'm talking about the Hobby Lobby punch, I have this one that it cuts tag tops at 1.5, 2 inch, and 2.5 inches. And I think it's wonderful. From what I understand, I guess there's a new one of these punches at Hobby Lobby. I haven't gotten to be there to see in quite a while, like even before all this. Oh, look at mine has been collecting the pieces. We'll save the ones from this because I can use those in. Okay, so that is the Hobby Lobby tag punch. And then we can go ahead and put that right in there. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? Okay, so we've used our quote, we've used our stenciling, and we've used our book page. Very good. And we do want to do something to the back. I think I'm just going to add a pocket. And I'm going to go ahead, because, you know, I like pockets and I cannot lie. I'm going to use this. Ooh, that one. See, now the black, though, really, I don't know, because this one gives me 2. So I'm going to go with this one right here. I had to find this book because I think this would make amazing pages in this journal. Or find the pages that I've coffee dyed already. Because way back when, I coffee dyed a whole bunch of pages. Having them ready. Okay. Okay, so this will give me a beautiful, look at that, beautiful pocket for the back of our file folder. And okay, and you can make your 2 file folders, file index cards the same. We're going to do them different this time just because I try and do it so that I can give you, you know, some other ideas of things that you can add. Okay, I have up here stuff. Oh, you know what? Let's use this. I'm like looking for something to use to. that's gonna, there we go. Okay, so I'm gonna cut this off. It's so, there's strings everywhere. Okay. And there we go. Go ahead and staple that. And one more thing. I want to put something on the back of this so that we can actually use it. And so let's go over to our I know I had some those are not big enough. No. I pulled out, there it is. Okay. This is from when we were making the flip-flops. So this is the leftover pieces from the flip-flops. Okay. There we go. Back over here. Welcome to the messy desk. We're getting down to the end. You see that just pop right out of there? And pop and roll. Okay. So just adding lines to the back. Finish it off with a little piece of washi tape. And the word Paris. Okay. And we'll go ahead and at least attempt to okay, so there is our card decorated. That is file index card number 1. And let's see if I have something that can go. Oh, good. Oh, you're tagged. Got lots of tags back here. Okay. We're going to give it a little file index edge. Just some back-to-back washi, and then cut it. Okay, there we go. Okay, file folder number 1 has book page, stenciling, and a quote. And so now on to file folder number 2. Bum, ba, bum. Okay, so I think what we'll do with this one is we have some file folder, or we have some book page over here. And so let me go ahead. Rip the edges, because that's how I like to do this. Okay. Okay, rip the edges. We'll come down here and clean this up a little bit. Okay, so now we have our napkin. We don't want to forget about our napkin. And okay, so we're going to go ahead and we need to take the ply off. Looks like it's just double ply. So there's our backing, and then I think we're going to cut it. Okay, we're going to cut one panel. So we get 6 panels with this one. And looks like 4 of them actually say Paris on them. So we're going to take one of the ones that say Paris. Okay, here's our book page. Okay. I will use that for something else. Okay, so I'm going to do dry embossing on my Eiffel Tower here. So this is, I don't decoupage in my journals because I am impatient, and I had a really bad experience with Mod Podge in one of my first journals. So I'm getting shy as far as using it. So you can see I'm just kind of going along where there might be lines. So if the glue shows up through the napkin, it looks like it's part of the art. Okay? And the same over here, I'm going to just put some underneath the fleur-de-lis. Okay. And I think we'll go ahead and go with Paris too. And 1880, I think it's 9. Okay, and then this has the writing, so we can do along with the writing. Okay, so that's going to give us a good amount of area. And then I'm going to come back and put down the edge. Okay. So now we're going to go ahead and add this to our page. Okay. Okay, so my file card is a little bit shorter. You know what? Let's go ahead and pull out one of the large ones, and I'm going to do something else with this in my journal because I don't want to lose this. I don't want to lose my Eiffel Tower here. Okay. Okay, so we have our book page. I'm going to go ahead now, and this is different. I'm adding glue to the edge. And then I'm going to come in and pull it out. And you can see as I'm pulling it, it's shredding. Okay. Okay, so now I want to try and get up I'm going to come back for a second set of that. Okay, so that gives me, I'll show you, that gives me that edge. Okay, now up here, I'm going to go ahead and just put it down. I'm not going to shred my edge here. I'm just going to put my napkin down. And the same with this side. Okay. Okay, so we'll go ahead and cut around, and I like this edge here, so I'm going to keep it. And I'm going to come down here, and I'm going to come across at my edge down here. I'm not going to use a cutter because I would end up, it will tear. Okay. And I am going to go ahead and put this down. Now remember, our book page is on the back. I really like that. Now I could go ahead and leave this open and make it a pocket. And we will, because, as you know, I like pockets. And I cannot lie, because I really do. Okay, so here we go with our pocket. It's going to be a big pocket. And we were able to save that whole piece. And I just, yeah, be careful because you can pick up the edge of the, okay. Okay. So go ahead and use, I'm going to use this piece of our washi tape down here. It has the bird similar to like what is up above there. And that will cover up the little mess I just made. And I really want to make sure I'm using this washi tape as much as possible in this journal. Okay. Okay, so there. So we have our book page, and our pocket didn't come all the way up to the top. Let's bring it all the way up. Okay, there we go. Okay, so now we're going to want a card to go inside here. And I think we'll use her. We have to cut her. Okay, I'm going to cut this edge. So this is one of the large tags from the French Fashionista digital kit. She will be able to go in there. And I think we'll just go ahead and rip. Well, maybe not. Maybe this vintage paper is not meant to be ripped. If I do that, no, I won't like that. I will rip this. And put that down there. Okay, so that way we've got journaling on the back of that card. Uh-oh. Oh, that's right. We're at the very, very end. I mean, like, we are really at the end. Okay. And we'll go ahead and whoop, almost grabbed the wrong one. We'll distress this because, you know, that's what we're doing this time. A little distressing. Good. We're still, like, are we still recording? It's going to be a long one. Okay. And we'll go around her. Okay, so we need our quote and our stenciling. Okay, so there's that. We'll go with this down here. There's that. That will be able to go in there. And let's see. I don't think we need that there. Aha. But we can use this. Okay, so this is our paper, our fabric, and let's go ahead and wrinkle it a little. And we made our own fabric washi. That will become our tab. Love it. Okay. And let's see. My favorite washi. Haven't used it in a while, but it is my favorite. The black and white stripe is my favorite washi. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and put this down. I just think it needs something on this edge. And then it's going to also come across and be able to go down on this side. Okay. Okay. And yeah, I like that. I like that look. There she is. Put her in there. Should be easy. Yeah. Okay. One other thing. We'll go ahead and don't want to waste any washi. Let's go ahead and cut around this tag. And add that in. Love that. Love that. Okay. So on this side, we're going to want a okay. A stencil. Okay. Kind of like this doily stencil, actually, because we have been using doilies in this journal, so I think I'm going to go with this doily stencil. Okay. So it's a great way to get coverage. Change the look of blank space. I think that's good enough. I think then we'll just distress our edge, because we've been doing that. And you notice I'm going in the other direction here. I'm going to add a few places where it's going to have a little bit darker. I think we're dry enough that it's going to be okay. When you have something that's really more stark white in a journal that you're not using as much stark white, then you can just go ahead and use your little tool, darken it up, muddy it up. Okay, we'll put those away. And next we need, so we've got our stenciling, we have our book pages underneath there. I think we're going to go ahead and add more book page. Okay, that's not working. This book is just falling apart. Okay, so I want to go at an angle. Okay. Okay, like that. So we're going to make a tuck, a book page tuck here. So there we go. Okay, and then let's go ahead and put this down after we distress it separately. Okay, and we'll put this down. Okay. I like to use book page whenever I can, because you know it does accumulate around here that we get more and more book pages. Okay, so let's go ahead and we will use our black ink for make sure that we're, yeah, this one is Life is a Balance of Holding On and Letting Go. It's exciting to get to use some of my stamps. So there is, in the files section, Carrie added some quotes that are really, really go well with this this kit. And unfortunately, I couldn't get in. I couldn't get in the computer and my printer and all that this morning, so I couldn't use them. But I highly recommend them. I think that they're going to be a great source when using this digital kit. So that's in the file section of Scrap All About It with Dear Julie Julie. So it's there with the free digital kit that I am giving for those that are participating in the beginners series. And we actually use that digital in the Catching Butterflies journal, which was the second journal that we made in this challenge, or in that, not challenge, in that series. This is the Mayhem 2020 junk journal challenge that we're working on here. Okay, so I love, love, love that. And to save some time, I'm going to go ahead and get out my little bucket of items that we've already made and see if I can find something that we can use in there. So we have our large tags. We have the tags that we made. Will that be in the right direction? Because if this gets put in as a tip end, yeah, that would go in the right direction. So I'm going to put her in there. And this was made during the party for the March challenge. And everyone that finished their journal in the March challenge got this digital kit as their gift. And then we had our little party. Okay, so there's that. And then you can go ahead and add some little, like a ticket or something down in here as well, because I did make it into a pocket. So this is my other flip. We have book page, quote, and stenciling. We also have book page behind the napkin. And we have a pocket here with journaling. And you turn it over and there's a book page tuck with journaling there. And our other one has the book page pocket with the tag that fits right in there. We have our quote, our book page, our stenciling this time is on the background, and we have our little file index card there. And then on the back we have a pocket. Okay, so those are my two file index cards with stenciling, quote, and book page. So if you are new to the Dear Julie Julie challenge or channel, I do a challenge here each month. This month is the Mayhem 2020 Junk Journal Challenge. The details are in the description box down below. We'd love to have you join us. You heard me talk a little bit about the beginner series. Right now we are finishing up our cereal box journal, getting ready to do a Reader's Digest journal and then a little golden book journal. And pretty exciting. So we have a schedule here at 10:30 on Pacific Standard Time. We do the challenge and other videos, and it's a premiere style. So I am there at 10:30 when this video or whatever video premieres live in the chat, and you can ask me questions, and it's just a lot of fun and a great time to hang out. And then at 4 o'clock on weekdays, we do the Beginner's Junk Journal series. We'd love to have you there. Again, that one's Pacific Standard Time. If you like this kind of thing, you want to know when those videos are coming up, make sure that you subscribe, hit the notification bell so that YouTube might be able to send you notification, but that's why we have the schedule now. And yeah, so go check out these videos here for more junk journal and crafty ideas. Find something to celebrate every day. If you're here at the premiere, hi, I'm waving. Have a great day. Bye. Bye-bye.